Hey y'all, back with a second video because I know y'all love to see my pretty face and hear my pretty voice. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a lovely day. And if you're not having a lovely day, then I speak well into your life right now that you are going to have a great night. You know, you're going to go home and you're going to enjoy yourself. Whatever worries, anxiety, stress, or any of that you are feeling, I'm speaking over you now that it's going to go away. There's no point in expending energy and time worrying about a situation. Just know and trust, which I know for some people is probably hard, but just know and trust that the universe is working in your favor. Always. Even situations that seem bad, it's for you, it's working in your favor. So anyways, I just wanted to say that brief little, thing. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And basically I wanted to just jump into the topic, right? So the topic I wanted to talk about was like, I guess I'll title it New Love, I guess. Cause some girlfriends of mine, it seemed like we all be going through the same shit around the same time, which is so funny. And I remember a point where like I was feeling kind of like lonely, and I guess I felt lonely because it's like with my spiritual gifts, my level of intuitiveness, the fact that I know stuff, and it just seems like not too many people relate. And then the people who do relate, they live in other states and cities and shit like that. And it's just like, but I understand that, as chosen one, star seeds, whatever you want to call us, we all have a light. We do. And there's a lot of people out there who have lost their light, their spark, who got caught up in the matrix. A lot of people buy into this idea of like, well, I got to be married and have kids and, work this kind of job and do, like, you got caught up in labels and status and titles and all of that. Because it blew my mind to hear some married people that I know who are, I guess, envious of the fact that I'm single and I'm free. I don't have no kids. And it's like, wait. You wish you were me, and I'm wishing that I was you. The fuck is going on? What? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, they'll open up and confess, like, I thought I wanted this kind of life, but I don't, I want freedom, blah, 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 blah. And in my mind, I'm like, well, why can't you have that freedom? Like, what would be the problem with your spouse, man or woman, watching the kids and taking care of the kids or whatever, while you take a personal vacation, just you and yourself, But anyways, I love to talk to people. I love to get a different perspective of life from different people, from different backgrounds, cultures. Now, don't get it twisted. If you're not Black or Latino, you are still very welcome on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I just speak more to us because we're the ones that's been at the bottom for so long, struggling for so long. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter whether we speak English or Spanish, but I think what I am going to do is I am going to start learning Spanish. And if I do make a Spanish, so I will probably in the future, if you see me upload 2 videos, it'll be one in Spanish, one in English, because I do want to reach my brothers and sisters that speak Spanish. So to diversify the message that I like to give, not all of them speak or understand English. And I know this because I used to work at restaurants like Moe's and Felipe's, and I would speak Spanish to them. It was broken Spanish, just like they speak to me broken English, but nonetheless, we understood communication. And I find it so funny that language is not a barrier for me. Like, all it takes is some facial expressions and some hand gestures and body language, and I understand what they're saying or what they need help with, and I can help them. And they be like, gracias, gracias, or thank you, in whatever language. And I find that interesting. And that's just something I just discovered about me. You know what I'm saying? If I take my hair down and wear it all crinkly and curly, most like Hispanics think I'm one of them. And I am, even though I consider myself quote unquote African American, because we're really all one people, but we got divided, conquered. Some of us forced to speak English, French, Spanish, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And to me, there is no division. So what? I'm light skinned and you're black as fucking the goddamn pavement or coal. So fucking what? That just means you have way more neuromelanin in your body than I do. That's all that means. But nonetheless, we are still children of the sun. We can take the sun. You know what I'm saying? I don't get sunburnt or have what white people be getting? Where they like skin be peeling and everything like that. I've actually only had that happen to me once, and that was at like Biloxi Beach. And I don't even know why the fuck they call that shit a beach, because that water is dirty as fuck. A oil spill happened in the Gulf, like all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of chemicals, and I feel like the chemicals getting on my skin, being in that water, is what caused the sun to fucking like fry my ass. And man, all I know is after that, I've never had issues with the sun baking me to a fucking crisp. You know what I'm saying? I've never had that issue. But anyways, so the main topic that I wanted to talk about was like new love or whatever, right? Because, you know, I noticed that people, or at least individuals that come to me and talk about, say, their marriage or their relationship, and anybody who knows me knows that, and it's man or woman, if they come to me about like, say, their relationship issues or whatever, my number one answer is work it out. That is my number one answer, because like you should be happy that you have this person next to you who actually understands you, is your best friend, y'all get along. I mean, we are not always going to agree. And that's just us being in these human bodies. We're just not going to agree. And that's okay. But there are some people who are so stuck in their pride and their ego that disagreeing with them pisses them off, you know. But basically, people who, this is more, I guess, of a message to people who are looking to get separated, who are divorced or who went through a breakup, and you're looking to be with someone new. I think that person should be you. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because for me, I'm always going to speak more so on my experiences and me, because I can't speak for everyone else. But, you know, there are people who, you know, they give me the okay to talk about their situation in videos or whatever. And it's just a learning process for all of us. You know, there are some people who just really don't know how to be in a relationship. There's really people out here who just don't know how to date. There's people who really just don't know how to be in a marriage. And a lot of it, I feel, stems from like childhood. You know, like for example, I can honestly say I don't know how to be a wife. I wouldn't know what it looks like because my mother's never been married. My grandmother growing up, she was married, but there was never a man around. He wasn't around. I don't think that her and him ever got a divorce, but nonetheless, it wasn't a grandpa around. My great grandmother, yeah, her husbands were around, but they all died before she did. So there was a short period of time that I might have actually seen marriage. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I was around my great grandparents all the time to really truly know. But because I was a kid. But so would I be able to say for me, I mean, I believe in my heart that I am a good person, a good woman. Yes. But would I really know how to be a wife? You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say no. But am I teachable in those areas if the guy who wants to marry me, if he's like, oh, these are my, and I feel like that's just the main thing. People communicating. Communication is a must. Like, communicate your needs. And one of two things is going to happen. Either that person has the ability and the capability of meeting your needs, or they don't. And when they don't, a lot of people want to still hold on to that relationship or that person. And it's like they've made it very clear through their actions or their words that they cannot meet your needs. They can't, for whatever reason. And I believe that when a person can't meet your needs, that's when you should just go your own way and try to find someone that's more compatible, that is able to meet your needs. Because we all have needs emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. Now, let's not even lie. When it comes to men and women, the number one thing it comes down to is attraction. Attraction has to take place in order for y'all to have sex. Because I don't know about y'all, but I ain't having sex with an ugly motherfucker. If I got to put a paper bag over your head, it ain't going to happen. I don't care how big your dick is. I don't care how good your abs, biceps, triceps, ass, thigh. I don't care. Cause like, don't get me wrong, this is just physical on, attraction wise. If there's no attraction, there's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta be attracted. You gotta want to have sex with them. And if you're gonna have sex with them, it's like, well, can you see yourself having kids with this person? Like, everybody doesn't look that far, but me personally, I do. It's not like I gotta go on the first date and hit them with the, when do you want to get married? Blah, 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 blah. No, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun, enjoy that moment, have certain conversations, and it's all about communication because it takes time to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? We all meet the representative for the first couple of months. That is what it is. Some people don't change up and they remain themselves for a year, or longer. And then the number one important thing is you gotta assess the mental health of that individual, their emotional state. And I say that because there are people out here who just got out of a divorce. Let's say they've been married 15 years. You've been in this marriage for 15 years. And that's a long time. And then suddenly to just be hitting the dating scene and to think that you really want to jump into another serious relationship after such a long relationship already transpired, the likelihood of that is very low, in my opinion. I've seen it. I've heard about it. This is why I was just like, I feel I should just be a life coach because people love talking to me and they can talk to me about anything, which I thank you. Thank you for, trusting me when you talk to me. And it's an honor. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to gossip or talk about your business to anybody else. That's between me and you on some confidant stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to make it known, this is what we have to look at. Some people just don't have the capability or the capacity, or some people just want to remain stuck. You're elevating and they're staying at that same level. We have to get to a point that if we're elevating and the person that we're with or we're talking to or that we love or that we're interested in, whatever, if they're not elevating with you, they're going to get left behind. This is just facts. Emotions aside, you have to think logically more so. You know what I'm saying? And from a logical standpoint, if you know that you're trying to work to be a millionaire and that person is just okay at McDonald's making $7.25 or $15, however much they paying these days, and they're comfortable with that, you guys have two different mindsets. This is what equally yoked mean. You have to have the same core values, beliefs, mindsets, understanding, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. But I wanted to talk about new love because there are people who have let's say you've been dating someone for 3-4 months. You fall in love with this person, or you actually like them a lot. So I don't know, they do something and y'all break up and y'all just don't talk no more, or whatever the case may be. It is human nature to miss that person. It's human nature to love that person. Okay, that's fine. You can love them, you can miss them, but in your heart, you know that better can come along. You know in your heart that you can do better than that individual. It doesn't make that individual any less than what you're seeking, to equal, if that makes sense. But what it means is, you know your worth. You know your value, to know that as much as I love this person or I care about this person, I'm trying to get here and they're not trying to get there with me. So they're going to be left behind. So your only choice is going to be to separate and go your different ways. And that's okay, because life is a journey. I feel like if you're going to love someone, love them with no attachment. And what I mean by no attachment is, don't try to possess them. In other words, don't try to, I don't want that person fucking someone else, or just that person is going to do what they want to do. The only person you can control in this lifetime is you. No one else. Your ego is what you have to tame. Your ego is what likes to possess people. Oh, he's mine or she's mine. You know what I'm saying? That's ego. When you are actually more spiritually in tune with yourself and your crown chakra is open, you can love people without being attached. You know what I'm saying? And to me, love is freedom, freedom to go do what you want to do without somebody constantly trying to control you, constantly trying to just, that's just my perspective. Feel free to comment in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. But those are just my thoughts. And I'm a believer, as within, as without. So if deep down in your heart, you are hung up on this ex, you miss them, but you're just not calling, texting, or whatever. If you deep down miss them, the universe is gonna conspire to either keep this person in your life because deep down that's what you want. Or if you truly, truly want a new person in your life, you have to let that old energy go. You got to energetically cut the ties to that old person and be open to something new, someone new. And these are just cosmic facts. It's like law of attraction, basically. I don't like when people say you attract what you are, because there's truth to it, but then there's not truth to it. For example, I'm an empath. I'm on the total opposite spectrum or scale of a narcissist. My mother's a narcissist and I'm an empath. We're on two extreme opposites. And in her evilness, it taught me goodness, if that makes sense. Because I know what it's like to feel hurt, and I would not want to cause that type of pain to someone else. That's why I am the way I am. But by that same token, I have light in me. So lost and dark souls are also going to be drawn to my beacon of light. It's like, imagine the Statue of Liberty if all the electricity in New York and Jersey went out, and the only light that you could see was in the Statue of Liberty. That level of darkness and pitch blackness, and someone is holding a torch, it is natural for you to want to go to that light source. So for any being or person that's an empath or, a chosen one, starseed, galactic being, whatever you want to consider yourself, you know what I'm saying? You are going to draw dark people and lost souls to you as well. You know what I'm saying? You're going to draw broken and damaged people to you. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, as a spiritual healer, people seek me out for healing. They don't know that that's why they're seeking me out. They don't know that that's why they're talking to me. They don't know that that's why they want to be in my energy. But it's up to me to protect my energy, because everyone doesn't deserve a conversation with me. Everyone doesn't deserve to be in my energy. Everyone doesn't deserve it. And that's where discernment comes in, to discern spirits. This is why the Bible says, test the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, and it doesn't matter man or woman. And it doesn't matter if you're seeking a man or woman. I don't give a damn if you're gay, straight, trans, whatever. I don't care. It's all energy at the end of the day. Are you vibing high or are you vibing low? If you're vibing low, stay the fuck away from me. That's the energy I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a battery. We're like, think of yourself like a battery. You're operating at 100%. And then somebody with low vibration comes along, they're operating at 30%. Well, for you to be interacting with them, positive to positive, negative to negative charge, you know, they're bringing, for them to get to 100%, they're going to drain 70% of your battery. Now, you're at 30%. The only difference between you and them is you're capable of recharging your battery. When their 100% starts going down, they come back to you to get a boost, a charge. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not a free fucking booster out here. I'm gonna charge y'all like Allstate, State Farm to charge your battery. You're gonna pay. There's no. I'm not a fucking Tesla where, you know, you can just come along and just fucking, you know, magically plug your shit up into me and get free charges. Like, no. As an empath, I know how draining people can be, energy vampires. I know how draining these people can be. That's why I'm to the point where I don't care who you are, family, relative, coworker, whoever. If I'm starting to feel that my energy is being drained, I'm going to end the conversation. I'm going to just step away from you. And if my energy instantly goes back up, I know that you're an energy vampire. But a lot of people don't know that they're energy vampires. They really don't. They just need someone to vent to complain or express their frustration or whatever it is that's going on. And me, my energy is a healing energy. So people are naturally just going to come up to me, even though I've been looking at them crazy like, why are you talking to me? Do it look like I'm in the mood to talk? I probably come off mean, but I'm just protecting my energy. I don't like to give it out. You know, when people want to dap me up, hug me and stuff, I don't be wanting to do that, because your aura is coming and touching my aura, and any filth, negativity, drama, chaos, bad spirits that is attached or in your aura is now going to try to come over to me. No, thank you. I rebuke it. You know what I'm saying? And it's important for an empath to stay grounded. That's why I bought my sage this time around, because, you know, last time, it was really hard to be out here for as long as I was without the things that I needed to stay grounded. So I made sure to bring all that stuff with me. I'm still, even though I was, you know, under the weather and whatnot, overall, my energy's good. I feel good. But as within, you know, as without. In other words, why do you think the Bible talks about the heart so much? You know what I'm saying? If you're walking around holding hatred in your heart, you wonder why people hate you. You know? Or people are always disliking you, or there's always like bad energy or whatever. It's because of your heart, you know? So if you know that you have a pure heart, good intentions towards people, places, and things, then you don't have anything to worry about. It's okay to miss people, but you also need to be strong enough to know when you have to clear someone out of your energy. Let them go, you know? Now, if the universe conspires to bring them back into your life, then at that point, understand you still have free will. You still have choice as to whether you allow that person back in your life or not. But me personally, that's a choice that you have to make for you. But for those people who want a new love, I would say focus on yourself. Focus on healing, recuperating from your past relationship, past childhood traumas, whatever it may be in your life. And somewhere along your journey of being happy with you, learning new skills, finding new side hustles to make more money, hobbies, traveling, whatever it is, you'll meet that new person that you seek. I made this video because a friend was talking about it, so I decided to make the video about it. But remember, as above, so below. Anything that's happening in the spiritual realm, it happens there first, and then it manifests down here in the physical. So anyways, if you're looking for someone new, focus on yourself. Focus on your healing. Focus on being the happiest and best version of you that you can be, and that other person will show up. And it's always when you least expect it. And when I'm telling y'all that, I'm talking to myself too. So I'm just out here enjoying life, and the right person will come along. They will. And you have to trust and believe it in your heart. You do. That's faith. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that briefly or whatever. I tried to keep it brief, but hey. But anyways, all right, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.